Hello, greetings to you. You're welcome. So today on our news on cryptocurrencies, I would want to encourage you to watch to the very end as you stay updated with the necessary information surrounding the cryptocurrency space that you need to know. Now, one thing we are very much committed about is ensuring that we're going to be giving you the necessary legit news about the cryptocurrency industry. Now, let's get on with this. Now, the first information that we're going to be bringing to you here is the fact that Michael Saylor has actually said he's going to keep raising billions in cheap capital until MicroStrategy owns at least 3 trillion in Bitcoin, 3 trillion in Bitcoin, and has a market cap of what, $10 trillion. Now, trust me, this is what mind-blowing. Now, if you're very much familiar to the cryptocurrency space, you would know that Michael Saylor is not a new name in this space, right? He actually runs a firm that has been so focused on acquiring Bitcoins on a consistent basis. Whether the price is high, whether the price is low, they just keep buying. And currently, right now, they have over 30,000 Bitcoins, right? So he's saying that he'll keep raising money till they have at least 3 trillion in Bitcoin and have a market cap of $10 trillion. So 3 trillion and a market cap of 10 trillion dollars, right? So currently the market cap is around 3 point something trillion generally. So he's looking at what a market cap of what, $10 trillion. Now, what does this bring to you? What does this say to you? It helps you understand the fact that Bitcoin is actually the new digital gold. Bitcoin is actually the new digital gold. Just like we have gold that is physical, that you can actually touch and hold with your hand, you would also understand that you can actually ensure that what you are also holding, you're also holding some amount of what, digital gold, which is what, Bitcoin. Ensure that you are actually doing what the rich is what doing. Now, another news is the fact that the Cardano Constitution has been signed. So you can actually check online and get to know more about the Cardano Constitution. But this is actually an incredible news and is a bullish news surrounding what the Cardano. Of recent, we actually saw that Cardano and HBARO will actually be involved massively with the US election. So trust me, this is actually mind-blowing. So we also saw a tweet from Elon Musk posting Dogecoin, which has actually resulted in the massive hike in the price of Dogecoin, right? So Elon Musk actually posted this picture, you understand, showing how Dogecoin is actually taking over the cities, right? So that is also a positive news surrounding Dogecoin and the price, the hike in price. Now also, Blueband Terminal now displays the Bitcoin price as $0.1 million instead of what, in thousands. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That is what's incredible. That is what's incredible. Now, the Telegram founder Pavel Durov questioned in Paris court for the first time. So also, as we know, before the launch of the airdrop known as Docs, the co-founder, or should I say the Telegram founder, Pavel Durov, was arrested and he was asked to, bring out some level of private informations of users surrounding Telegram. And also he has been in custody for some time now. You understand, though he has appeared in the Paris court. He was bailed, but now he has appeared in the Paris court for questioning over alleged criminal activities linked to Telegram for the first time. So he has been in custody. Of course, we can't really tell where exactly he has been, you understand, but then he appears in court for the very, very first time. Now, the Bitcoin price temperature, which is actually the BPT, has risen to 3.2 degrees. The levels, which is around the 6 to 8, will become critical for the market. So at the BPT level of 8, the price could reach 178K per BTC. So currently now we're seeing the price at 105,000, though it has dropped a little below 100K. But now essentially this serves as a target for 2025, which could materialize if the current demand of coins on the spot market persists. So if we still have a lot of people consistently buying Bitcoin which is actually the digital gold. So if a lot of people want to have a piece of it, right, a piece of their own cake of it, there's a tendency that the price could actually surge to 175K in 2025. Now, also, we've seen some BTC waves that have bought another 20,000 BTC in the last 24 hours, worth around $2 billion. That is also a very, very positive news for BTC. Now, moving forward, Amazon partners with Ripple. As you can see, Ripple has actually done an incredible all-time high. You understand? Ripple has been below $1 for a very, very long period of time. But currently, right now, we're seeing the earlier among the early giants of cryptos that were actually in, but they've had some tremendous amount of law cases with the SEC, and that has really taunted the growth of Ripple. But then, it has been an incredible, massive movement. So Amazon has officially released documents confirming it has partnered with Ripple and will be integrating SRP and CTF rewards for payment transactions. Amazon WS partners with Ripple. So this is actually mind-blowing. So we're seeing some major partnership with Ripple. Imagine the billions of people who use Amazon on a daily basis for one or two daily transactions. Now imagine them having a hand or a chunk of SRP. You can imagine how far SRP can get to. It's possible we can be seeing SRP doing as much as 10 dollars. Now just in over 400 million crypto wallets have a non-zero balance. You understand? Have a non-zero balance. So also more importantly, the US Treasury Department releases reports calling Bitcoin digital gold. So now let me read this to help us have this better understanding of what Bitcoin. Now, digital assets market cap remains low relative to other financial and what real assets, and growth thus far does not seem to have cannibalized demand for treasuries. Now, the use case of digital assets continues to evolve, but interest has what proceeded along two main tracks. Primary use case of Bitcoin seems to be the store of value, aka digital gold, in a decentralized finance world. Speculative interest seems to have played a what prominent role in the growth of digital what tokens thus far. Efforts to leverage blockchain and distribute ledger technology to develop new application and improve the legacy financial markets clearing and what settlement infrastructure. But most importantly, what are we trying to focus on here is the ability for us to understand that when it comes to digital assets, Bitcoin stands there to help us understand the stronghold on why we should be able to pay attention to acquiring some amount of what Bitcoins. Now, the Department of US Treasury has published data comparing Bitcoin towards digital gold. The strategic Bitcoin reserve is coming. Now, of course, we know that seeing um, the emergence of Donald Trump and also seeing him soon to become the president because he has been elected already. So he's currently president-elect. So soon to be sworn in into power. We are seeing the capacity of the U.S. government adding Bitcoin as what a reserve in their what in their custody. Now we can see also in quarter four, primary use case of Bitcoin seems to be a store of value in decentralized finance. So in the decentralized finance. So we are seeing the possibility of that happening. So moving forward also, we can see that Sailor sell all the US gold, buy Bitcoin, and then trade, and then the trade is free. Now, Sailor is actually advising the US government to sell every single US gold that they're holding and buy Bitcoin. So this is what he's trying to say that will happen. You would demonetize the entire gold asset class, and our enemies hold gold in their banks. Their assets will go to zero. Our assets will go to $100 trillion, and we will control the world reserve capital network. Now, see, this is an incredible idea that Sailor is actually communicating to the U.S. government, right? So we don't know if they're actually going to pay attention to that or not. Then also we can see that South Africa's DICO has clarified to Bloomberg that BRICS is not planning to create a new currency to rival the US dollar, emphasizing a focus on using national currencies to trade among what member nations instead. So of course, they're trying to say that they are not trying to create the BRICS. We know of BRICS, that they are not trying to create a new currency to counter the US dollar, but they are just trying to focus on their various national currencies that can be like a form of exchange within the countries. Then also paying attention to Microsoft here. Microsoft could make history in 2 days as shareholders vote on whether to add Bitcoin to the balance sheet, a decision that could ripple across corporate America. So if Microsoft can actually go through on this particular decision to see if they can add Bitcoin to their balance sheet, that can actually bring into a massive movement with other major corporate organizations trying to see if they themselves can actually add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And that will be a high level of demand on Bitcoin, and of course increasing the price tremendously to the 175K and above that we are actually looking at, right? Of course, I have a quote for you. He who survives the dump deserves the pump, right? There are a lot of people who chicken out whenever there's a dump in the market. Their emotions are affected massively. They just don't even know how to control themselves. Why? Because they feel that they are losing money. But trust me, whenever you experience a dump, what you should experience next is what? A pump. Now, Michael Saylor also hints to another Bitcoin purchase tweet. Still too much blue on Saylor tracker. Previous similar tweet led to announcement and Bitcoin purchases the next day. Now, also, where Trump has also said that there's no plan to replace Powell. Currently, right now, there's no plans on that. Then pay attention to this. More importantly, it seems that the account of Cardano Foundation has been hacked because there are some unnecessary informations that are coming from that very what account on X, or if you also know it as what Twitter. So you want to pay attention to that as well. Then of course, moving forward, there's rumor that Michael Saylor will buy $5 billion worth of Bitcoin, right? So this can actually be happening today, right? This can actually be happening what today. Then of course, Amazon shareholders call on its board to consider investing in Bitcoin. I said it also that they are considering adding, Amazon has considered, the partnership has already been sealed with Ripple. Microsoft is considering investing or adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And now Amazon shareholders are saying that Amazon should consider investing in what? Bitcoin. Now, China eases monetary policy stance for the first time since 2011. China monetary policy to moderately lose, the whole their policy on, what they are doing, and they will stabilize the property and stock market. That's what this means, right? To stabilize the property and stock market. Then also, according to reports, Iran's Minister of Economic Affairs stated that the government plans to regulate cryptocurrency to enhance the benefits rather than impose restrictions, right? So Iraq's minister on what economy, right, affairs, which you can actually call him Abdul Nasser, he's actually saying that they are focusing on seeing how they can what regulate cryptocurrencies to enhance their benefits instead of what focusing on what restrictions. Now, also, that is we seeing that Iraq can actually, they are looking at the possibility of what legalizing crypto in their country. Then also, Radiant Capital confirms $50 million DeFi hack in October was executed by North Korea linked hackers using Telegram MyAffair. So there was a $50 million hack in the cryptocurrency space in the DeFi, and that has been linked to the North Korea's hackers. So hackers from North Korea. Of course, we're not saying it's certain, but there's a link, right? So that is also an information on that. So do well to stay updated on, these are the informations that we have currently right now on the various cryptocurrency informations out there. Do well to stay updated. Do well to know that we're here to actually help you win. Like I said, there are some of the informations that will be coming whereby we'll be talking face to face like this here, and there's some information that will be more of an audio visual display from the channel. Also do well, you can also get to join our channel on YouTube, on Telegram, where we also post this information so you can also stay updated. Now, know that we're here to help you when you subscribe to the channel and stay updated with Touch Billions crypto news.